What up, Mo? What up, everybody? We're out here. Wednesday night live stream with me, ColorfulCarl, on the For the Love of Creativity show. Had a fucking amazing day today. Like zero complaints. Had a lovely walk in the woods. Did some brainstorming. Was in the rain. Made a bunch of cool little content videos. I'm sure you'll see those coming out in the near future as my team puts them together. Got a couple of good deals rolling today, which was awesome. Sorry, my little ADD thing is distracting me. I like this little tactile timer. I wanted to turn it off. This thing's dope, by the way. You can like sit it down. It's like gravity based and like has a little timer that comes up. Ask me about ADD hacks anytime. It's Wednesday. Scott Cooper, welcome to the stream, sir. Here we are out here streaming. How's my audio? Good, bad, indifferent? Grant permission. Got some Twitch issues going on. Authorize. Edit your channel's broadcast. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Go team. Oh, wow. Does this work? Testing. There's like a new update on... Cool. Went through all the things. Holy shit. It's gonna post it on every channel at once. That would be... Oh, well, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Oh, cool. So I can do chat from here. I love that. What? Yeah. Cool. All right, so this is what we're working on this week. This is finishing up the piece we started 2 weeks ago for Genelle. So I can swap over to that in a minute, but it's just a little story time to start off the day. Let's see, last week I was traveling. I was in Boston, went to Boston Blockchain, spoke on NFTs and Web3, did a presentation on the basics of NFTs, which amazing stuff. Again, always happy to share that. I've got like recordings of keynotes and stuff. So if you don't understand why NFTs are not a scam and also like really amazing for creatives and artists, happy to have those conversations with anybody out here advocating for the space. I see the future, and it includes NFTs, and it's great for creatives and just in so many ways our societies, but I digress a bit there. Let's see, yeah, I did a panel on the future of NFTs and digital ownership in gaming, which was fun. Had my art up on some displays, met a bunch of dope people, good things in the works as always. Got back in today, had some fun, did a good workout with my boy. We ran the bags. We've been training MMA for about a year and some change now. We've just been busy the past couple months, so we went out and did some bag drills in the garage. It felt amazing. So anyways, thought I could journal a little bit at the beginnings of these things, tell you guys all about my crazy life. The backyard's going good. We got tons of great plants. My extra green tomato tree is looking big. It's real sticky. There's no tomatoes yet though. Smells real funny too. Anyways, got lots of regular tomatoes. My Cleanthus tomatoes. I got pulled 3 watermelon out of the garden just the other day. What else did I get? A bunch of passion fruit. Got like fucking hundreds of passion fruit now, which is going amazing. What up, dude? Appreciate the retweet, my fan. I really do, man. It was weird being in Boston and not seeing you, Chris. Like it's not fun. I don't know what to do. You know, it's not the same. Let's see. What else did I get out of the garden? A couple little. I got like an everbearing strawberry thing. It's a couple little strawberries here and there. And yeah. So shit's going good. Excited to get back into this piece of art. Your audio is out of sync on Twitch. Ooh, it looks out of sync here on my screen too. Annoying. Let's try to adjust that. Performance mode. Preview is disabled. Disable performance mode. Let's not do that. Yeah, it looks out of sync on my screen too. I hate that. How do you even fix that? Filters. No. There's voice filters? I'm getting crazy now. Default. Some shit around. Sync offset? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's see if this makes a difference. We got the over the shoulder cam. I think it will be less noticeable at the least if you know, the art's the center stage here. That does suck that it's, yeah, it looks way off. Annoying. I don't even know how to adjust this stuff, man. I'm like running on just like a can-do attitude over here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. We need some proper sponsorship and get some funds in here to get some people to actually know what they're doing. Smacking it generally helps, right? You know, let's see if I just unplug it. All right, and we're back. Did that help? Let's see. Maybe? No? I don't know, dude. Might just have to have me out of whack. Annoying. Anyways. Alright, so this is the piece. We started it last week. Week before last? The 4th. So 2 weeks ago, probably. Here's the original image for anybody tuning in who didn't see the start of this. I took this picture of Genelle outside our yoga studio just after she instructed class the other day. I think it was literally the 4th of September. Cut off the background, started putting her into crazy spiderweb things and different pants and lights and colors and kind of adjusting things. And now I couldn't. It was too crazy being up on the rock, I think, or up on a spiderweb. So I liked it. I tried it. It wasn't gonna work. So this is the new idea here. So I just messed with this rock, got it in here. I think that's gonna work. I'm probably gonna need to adjust her hand a bit just to make it. Let's do edit, puppet warp. All right, so we'll do that. I just want to rotate her wrist down a bit just to make it look more like she's actually balancing on this rock, right? There it is. Boom. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wow, there's some like bad tearing in here. So I didn't really massage the details in on this yet. So Nightbot still running ads for our NFT drop. Yeah, I use OBS, Streamlabs OBS, which is Streamlabs desktop, and then I have OBS running as well, but it's just doing a local recording. I don't stream from OBS, so. Is it painfully off, or is this working? Like, you probably can't. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's a little off on my face, but like that's not the end of the world, right? I wouldn't think. It's not ideal, but could be worse. Oh, weird. I didn't even cut her off the background on her hands. Okay. I thought that was... Actually, there's gotta be... Let me grab this. We're gonna do... Modify, contract, I don't know, 2 pixels? Select, modify, feather, we're gonna do 0.5, and then this stuff looks good. Nope, just kidding. I think I know what that's from. I had done this. Okay. Annoying. We'll make it work. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Scott. It's still off, but yeah, don't look at my face. There's nothing to see on my face anyways. It used to be a nice, pretty face. Back when I was young and beautiful. I don't know why I like to say that so much. It feels ridiculous. Life is good, friends. Alright, just smoothing out these little toes, you know. Can't be having any trifling pixel toes. Nobody likes pixel toes. Kind of edge out all these weird colors at the same time. So this happened because I used this new a new tool inside of Photoshop that allows you to like just grab something and drop it, like so it like blend layers automatically, so it kind of creates the illusion quickly that these pieces were supposed to be together. Kind of helps with lighting and like, you know, hue and saturation and just the kind of high level shit that you usually have to massage in a bit. So when I was able to do that, I dropped it in, but then I just cut it off the background real fast, which made it really jagged. I didn't try super fast. I was just trying to iterate. But I don't mind. Like, I like some of this process. I think I mentioned that sometimes. It can be a little boring, I guess, for you guys, though. So think about that sometimes too. For the showmanship, might need to level up some of the procedures in which I do this. Photoshop's one of those tools where it's like you can do the same thing 50 different ways, which is kind of cool, but also gets a little annoying. But it's been around for so long, they can't like remove the old way of doing it. It would be alienating us old guys, and we're like the only ones that still use this shit anymore. All the kids these days get like some free open source stuff or something that like costs $5 or something, you know, which is fine. Shit works. I literally have downloaded apps on my phone that have 90% of the capabilities of Photoshop. Blows my mind. I started learning Photoshop before your phones could even access the internet. That's crazy to think about and say out loud. Where did I go? Holy shit, where was I? So this week at Boston, I'm on the train and I'm riding around, right? And I still feel young, right? Like, I don't think about age very much. Haven't in the past 20 years since I've been an adult, give or take, 22 years. But I'm like, I get on the subway in the middle of the day, or whatever the hell they call it in Boston, and I'm looking around, it's packed, right? Like, I've been in New York City subways in rush hour, like, just packed, right? But sort of like that, not quite as bad. It's not New York, thank God. New York's special in some regards. No, shout out to New York, but can be a little special, especially the subway and rush hour. Anyways, I look around. There's fucking like nobody. There's the train is packed and everybody's in their 20s. Like, there's no gray hair anywhere on this train. I was like, damn. I'm feeling like I'm just like in like some sort of like weird. Like, I just was weird. I think the last time I was around that many 20-year-olds, I was in college. So that was funny. I forget where I was the other day. I was doing something. And some young lady, in her 20s, totally was just like, excuse me, sir. And like asked me a question like I was her dad's friend. Like, like so polite and like full of manners and like no peer communication whatsoever. Like it wasn't even on the list. And I was like, damn, just that just hit me kind of out of nowhere. It was kind of hilarious. Life sneaks up on you, Next thing you know, some 25-year-old girls talking to you like you're their dad's friend, all polite and sir and like real formal and shit. It's all good. Got all this gray these days that I earned, not dying over the past 20 years. Look like I know what I'm talking about. Wife told me she wanted me to grow the beard out. It was too gray for me for a while. My vanity was getting in the way. Like somehow having gray was it's weird. I guess I was like that for a little bit when I first lost my hair too. Like I was like, oh man, I don't got no hair no more, and like I loved my hair. And now it's like, fuck it. I'm on this journey. Swirling in the cosmos. Circling the sun. It's alright to get a little old. Just means you have lived some more, know some shit. Hopefully got some wisdom in your years. That's how I think about it. It's the framing. Anyways. Shot a couple new episodes of the podcast. I don't know if you guys ever watched my podcast. Pixel Retentive. Chris was on there. That was fun. Talk about the intersection of art and business. This weird space where you have to be passionate and love what you do, and then also figure out how to feel good about charging people to do it. Oh, what is this little blinky jumpy thing? You are starting to be an old man. Yes, I am. The old manness is coming. I love it though, bro. I'm gonna be some big punk kid my whole life, trying to know things, have experience and stories. And I got all that. It's coming together. It's working out, almost like I planned it. Gonna be 40 in March. It's funny, I was talking to one of my staff today, and she's the same age as me. She's like, I was like, had this minor freak out the other day. I was like, I'm gonna be 40 soon. Like, what am I doing with my life? Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just like, oh, wait, I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing. Actually, this is kind of great. Never mind, carry on. But, like, I had, like, the same sort of moment, like, this year at least, going through my last year in my 30s. Like, you think you're gonna have it all figured out, and like I'm gonna have my house paid off, make a bunch of money, and like everything's gonna be easy, and like, but like, no, dude, 30s is just a grind. I think, you know, I think I'm gonna start breaking free of the machine a little bit more in my 40s. At least that's my goal. How do I do this on the next level? Proliferate more creativity and awesomeness in the world. All the things. All right. The jumpy thing is a subscription. Oh, sweet. Well, thank you, whoever subscribed. Appreciate y'all. The support. It adds up quickly. Every little bit counts. It's crazy. I've been doing this almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in March. Never thought I'd be doing this. Especially not this long. But we're here, doing the thing. Got 30 viewers tonight. What up, fam? Got the people. If you haven't subscribed to like whatever channel you're on, just follow me, please. I love you for it. You'd be my best friend. I'm gonna start doing giveaways and stuff soon. Now that we're all like we're getting some numbers up. So you know, in the past we've given away commissions where like you send in a piece of art and you get to jump on the stream. I'll host you my chat in Discord. And yeah, just do a custom piece of art for you. And just out of the kindness of my heart, thanking you for being awesome and you know, supporting the creative journey here. Out here making art. Got my friend Genelle's tongue hanging out of her mouth, being crazy. It's one of the yoga instructors at Hot Yoga Suffolk. So if you live in the Hampton Roads 757 area where I'm at, definitely got to check out Hot Yoga Suffolk. It is a great studio filled with some really like real awesome people that love yoga and just love people. Like, it's very warm and like kind and sweet in there, you know. Really nice community of crunchy yoga people. My people. I was recently called a yogi the other day by, I think Tiffany was one of the instructors there. She's like, yeah, yogi would think that when I was talking about, so I just like to talk. So I was in the lobby talking afterwards. I was like, oh shit, I guess I turned into a yogi at some point. Probably always was a yogi in some regard, but I don't really do well with labels and shit anyways. But I'm picking up what she was putting down, so. Alright, we just finished sending out all the airdrop contracts. They're going to go out and celebrate. Love it, bro. Hope you have an amazing rest of your night. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you sharing the stream as well, bro. Man, we got to catch up again soon. Now that like my life's a little more evened out on the business side and I got some momentum, I can take a little deeper dive into the Void network. Chris has his own level 1 blockchain solution. Like, they're literally making, it's called the Void network, VOI. They're making their own blockchain, and it's really about like what the idea, the decentralization of money, and like what it was supposed to be before kind of Bitcoin just became another financial product that rich people bought up and owned. So definitely highly recommend y'all checking it out. Chris been a huge supporter of the stream. The Void network. Just Google search. It's got a bunch of purple branding and stuff. You can find them. Man, her ear got all jacked up. It's alright. We can rebuild it. Up to 32 viewers. wonder if I can include that in the stream somehow. I bet I could. That'd be cool. I can just like, let's see. If I did like, I'll mess with that. Andy! What up? Yeah, no worries. Good to see your name pop up. Miss you guys. Appreciate the update. I knew y'all'd be here at some point. Never miss a stream. I shouted you guys out like crazy on I was on a podcast the other day. I was like, yo, I've been doing this live stream for almost 3 years. Derek and Andy never miss a show. It's pretty awesome. Let you guys know, it's part of the Boston Blockchain's little series or whatever. Cool, so that looks way better. So I turned all the other layers back on. Too much shit. Wife said the forest looks insane, so that is a dumb forest. We're gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna go away with that. I think I'm losing the spider web. It just, she was like, it doesn't look peaceful or like zen. It was too crazy. So, Gage, what up, dude? Yeah, man, trying to grow out my wizard beard, you know? I'm gonna make sure that I look like I can summon magical things from the universe. What up, Graham? Yeah, it's getting a little extra beardy, you know? It's fun living that beard life. Alright, so dark under the foot, dark under there, a little extra hanging out. Okay. This golden shit is looking whack. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just trying to, you know, do something new, change up. Truthfully, the wife told me she wanted to see what it looked like growing out because it'd been a couple years since I growed it out, and I got real gray since COVID, you know. So she was just excited to see what that looks like. Apparently, she likes it. So if the wife likes it, I like it. I'm just here to, you know, enjoy my life, all the things. We're doing after Graham's wrestling, and we had a complete blowout. Oh no! Like a baby blowout? That's the worst. You don't want that at dinner. All right, let's see if I can do something with this. Okay, this is kind of vibing a little more for me. Let me knock this out here a little bit. So Gage, I've started to do this whole series now for this yoga studio I go to out by my house, and it's all this like shit like this, right? It's amazing. So this is Genelle. She's one of the instructors. She's really a wonderful human being. I love doing yoga with her. In her class, this is kind of neat. Yeah. Apparently the audio is really lagging. That's unfortunate. I don't know if I like this color here. Maybe this should be like a... I don't know. Yeah, just a yellow? I don't know. Let's play with this color here. So I get something that feels a little better. Maybe blue. Pink, no. Like a blue could be like a moonlight vibe, you know? Yeah, dude, they're gonna be hanging up in the studio. Actually, we've got like 33 people on here. Most of them are probably new. Let's go through this set so far. All right, so I started with this, and I've been working this piece into where I'm at now. So a little more in reality, a little more. It's getting there, right? So that one's cool. The first piece I started in this series was with Edie. She's the owner, so I took that picture and turned it into that, which was pretty fun, honestly. Like, this one's really fucking cool. Spent a lot of time on that. And then we did Evan. So Evan, I took this picture and turned it into all the way to that. So that's the final there. That one's cool. We got Tiffany. Tiffany started with this image. Tiffany's crazy flexible, obviously. And we turned it into this, which came out really cool. It's wild. Lots of colors and insanity. We did Estella. See, Estella started with this picture, and then I turned it into that. Boom. Put the magic in there. I think we got 2, 3 more, maybe, I don't know. We got a whole series, man. It's kind of cool now, like, every time I go back through it. So we started with this one of Amy, and we got all the way into the craziness, and she didn't like her hat and glasses, so I hooked her up with a head transplant. And then Tina started off with this camel pose, and we just did this with it. We got real fun. So boom, that to that. That was cool. And then the last one I did was Jeff. So Jeff started off in the crow pose. We went all the way to there. That one came out fun. So yeah. We're getting there. Cool. So yeah, they're gonna be all up in the studio, all down the whole hallway, which is gonna be dope. And then we're gonna do like a promotional thing where we're gonna have a giveaway, and like whoever wins gets a custom piece from me, which is gonna be sweet. Yellow, green. Yeah, I don't even like this yellow, green, whatever the fuck. I can go away. I'm not vibing on the yellow, green. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, dude, it feels really good to make these things. I'm really just having fun with it. You know, I think my dad would love this shit. All these, like, all have pieces of my dad's art, like, layered in, obviously. You guys probably know that at this point, but I told, like, so many people about this when I was at that convention this weekend, the blockchain thing, and everybody just loves it. Like, it's such a feel-good thing, you know, like, doing all this art and, like, honoring my dad's creative legacy, and like, it's just fun, man. Like, this is one of my dad's paintings, right? I'm about to make this look cool as shit and layer into this piece of art. Add in some more madness. So I just moved it on top, and I'm putting it like I'm blurring the masking layer, so it's not like a hard edge around it. So I like this kind of adding some crazy stuff in there. But it's not really taking too much away, just adding more, I don't know. Like that's too much. Let me see if I can brush over top so we get some of it in, you know? Let's see, like if it just come like that. Nah, we can knock it back some. I don't know. We'll see how that works. Convoluted Edge has resubscribed Prime for 4 months in a row. Let's go. 4 months. Damn. That's some love. I'm just like humbled when people like my artwork. It's like nothing feels better, you know? All right, let me make this good. Right now it's questionable. No pixels are selected. That's great. Okay, white. Okay, so this is the white light from the toe. Okay, that makes sense. Top corner. Let's do top corner. This lighting on her hair looks fucking terrible. But I was just roughing it in, so gotta start somewhere. Hair. Frizzy. Okay. Let's see what I can do with some frizzy hair in here. Masking it out. There we go. It's too big. So this hairbrush is like meant to emulate. This is gonna look like shit. This might need to tighten it up some. Delete the layer mask. Yeah, okay. Alright, this will look better. That's not even what her hair looks like, though. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's go back to the source image. This is not super crisp. It's not super clean. It's hard to tell. That's alright. I think I can make this work. It's too much. Got my Zelda lo-fi on. Bits and hits, y'all. I don't know if you guys ever took. Is that Moscow Mule I'm sipping on, or it's just a copper mug. It is a proper like Moscow Mule copper mug, but there is definitely one of my kids' school juice boxes in here with some Captain Morgan's vanilla. It is a copper mug, though. I don't discriminate with the alcohol I put into my copper mug, you know. Talked to Lenny yesterday, dude. When's the last time you talked to Lenny? We just had a little catch-up call. Apparently it had been like a fucking 2 years since we'd really chatted. Lenny Morris, by the way, versus the other Lenny that was, I don't know where, somewhere. Also a cool human being. Let's do the toe. That's too much toe flare. Yeah, dude. You should definitely do that. It's always fun to catch up with Lenny. I wonder if the flare would be cooler on the chest. Let's see. I do the chest. I feel like when you're doing this, it's like it's not really an opener on your chest. So. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he is in Raleigh. Let's see. I haven't saved any progress shots. Good thing I've only been doing this for 45 minutes. Whatever. Flying lizard Genelle. Alright. I think I'm going to add a purple light in from this side, like this color. One of these pinky purples. I think that'll look neat. Left side pink, just for no reason. My favorite reason. No reason at all. Okay. So my staff have these like really cool tools that I've like neglected to download and use that help even more with like digital art. And there's just like something called like Lazy Tazumi and this other plugin they use. And I'm being lazy. I need to upgrade my game a little. See like the lights coming from over there. Maybe that catches the shoulder there. Maybe it should be like more saturated, more bright. I like just have random color lights on things. My wife was joking on this so hard. She's like, that forest looks like somebody who just like was doing a bunch of drugs and like decided to just draw a forest, or she said something just like fucking like dial it in, you know, or make it more cohesive. So I've been trying to like do that. gotta you know, trust the wife to keep it 100 with you all the time. It's been humid and wet as shit here in Virginia. Ever since I've been home, it's been like, it was like heavy, misty, and then it just started raining. It just really hasn't stopped for a few days. Which is alright though. Could be worse. No, I don't like that. As Ross would say, I just need to go bold with some of this stuff. He doesn't like... Ross is our creative director at Epic Maine. He doesn't like it when people sort of lean into something like, you're gonna put a light in there, fucking make it bright, make it make sense, draw attention to it. Which I can respect. Bold decisions. So I've got a blue light coming and a purple light, so. And then a toe light. Gotta have that nice toe light there. Well, I should make this like a complement to purple. Compositionally, there's already so much purple here. What would it look like if I... Let me check my little color wheel here. So we could go green. Let's try green. Let's see what green looks like. Let's do super saturated. We'll colorize it, and there it is. I could see this working. Maybe like a little more limey. Yeah. It's gonna make some contrast good, you know? Gage, would you just see my post on like Facebook or something? Just randomly? Same thing with you, Scott. Or are you guys like, Scott, at this point, are you like coming to hang out, you know, on the regular? This is on your schedule. Oh, I love it that it popped up on the algorithm. Let's go. About fucking time got some love from the algorithm, you know. How much of my life do I need to sacrifice to the algorithm guys before they're like, yeah, let's throw this guy a bone, you know? Damn. Feels overdue. Crazy. I probably like, let's crunch some numbers because it's fun to be distractible. So I've been streaming 52 weeks, like let's say minus, let's say I miss 5 a year maybe, right? Like it's 47. Let's call it 47. And we'll say I've been doing it for 3 years, okay? And then let's say like an average of 2.5 hours times, let's say 2.5 hours. We're talking about 350 2.5 hours of me live streaming art, and like finally the algorithm decides it's gonna give me some fucking some attention. Fuck this algorithm. Anyways, I'm doing it for myself, having fun for you guys and myself. And like, it's just cool now that I've been doing this for a while, and I got this body of work to show people and talk about that's like, and just like be impressed myself. Like, man, I'm making this shit. Like, just for me. It feels pretty awesome. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong layer. That'll messing up my whole thing, the whole mojo. Bro, that's exciting to hear. Like, thank you for sharing that. I hope that happens to me in some fashion sooner or later. It just would be nice to be able to get this out there to people that actually want to see it, you know? Let's see. Where's my green layer? Have I been on this? No. Okay, great. Keep clicking shit, so left side green light. Yeah, the green light's kind of a fun idea. We'll see if I can pull it off. What's your brother make content about? Pokemon card collector. Let's go. Got me some Pokemon cards. I give them all to my kid now, but good old Pokemon. I got every Pokemon in the first 2 generations in Pokemon Go. I got a bunch of shinies. Got like a couple 3-star shiny Charizard. It's next level, man. It's the good shit. Got some like Alolan stuff going on. Galarian. All the little new variations. I got most of them in Gen 2 as well. And I just sort of started getting burnt out. So let's see that dips in there, and then it gets a little light out there. Yeah, that probably looks a little more believable. Yeah. Maybe the tip of her nose starts to grab some of this. And then the tongue, and then maybe the corner of her chin is getting this green light. Maybe a little bit on that cheek. Top of the ear. Get my little blur tool out. I love just how if I tried to paint this with paints, like physically I can do it, but just like changing my mind all these times is like really nice to be able to do. Without having to go back and like paint over each one of these pieces individually and all that insanity. Anybody watch the new Deadpool movie? Deadpool Wolverine? That was so good. I was like crazy surprised. Oh wait, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Spoiler alert? Nah, I'll leave all y'all alone. It's that Lord of the Rings lo-fi. Shire. Shit, it's like gets me hyped. Alright, I'm glad I didn't ruin it for you, Gage. It is good. Go see it. It's entertaining. So many like cool little surprises I was genuinely not expecting. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about the entertainment value. I don't know. I mean, I guess on some levels, like I probably liked the first 1 or 2 more just because I didn't know what to expect. Have you watched like Loki and like a lot of the other MCU stuff? Because that actually ties right into this, to the show, to the movie. So it's helpful if you watch at least Loki beforehand. Or like the other Wolverine movie. That's probably helpful too. There's some great cameos in this movie though, like really next level. Go back down to the hairbrush. Just add some streaks into the hair here with the eraser tool. Come on, eraser tool. Doesn't let me use it as an eraser. It's some bullshit. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, if you've seen all that, dude, go see this because it ties them all in, does crazy shit. Really entertaining. Like I can't stress enough how entertaining it is. All right. Let's see. Maybe this green light kind of hits some of this finger down here. Your girlfriend still working at Magic the Gathering? Or I guess I don't know. It's been a long time since we chatted, but I know she was working there for a while. How's that going? Making card art, which is fucking a pipe dream. Oh my god, how cool is that? Alright, let me level this up and see, like, yeah, okay, good. So I can do that. Actually make this not look like shit. I always like ruin the hair and have to salvage it later. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's the real dream, right? Make your own shit. Fucking, we'll need these corporate overlords. They don't care about us. They're getting ready to sub in AI overlords and just sit back and take all the cash. They'll give us the pennies we demand. Probably gonna need to start adding in some shadows. This is my favorite part, this little just like tedious lighting and stuff. It's like where the magic really happens, you know? So I'm doing a thing. I'm starting to build my own AI data set based off of my work and my dad's work. And just plugging all this stuff into it and seeing, like, can I take one of these things, drop it in, and then use that as the basis, and like how quickly can I do these things? You know, I just think that that's a fun experiment because I just like making things, and the end result is like the best part, right? So the process is fun, but if I can expedite the process, I'm interested to see how that could work out. And then, what can I do if I can do this, you know, in 45 minutes instead of 3 hours, 4 hours, and then it's like, now what happens if I spend 45 minutes, another 3 hours on top of that, right? Like, how crazy can it all get? How fast, how productive, how elaborate. It's just like crazy to even think about, right? Like, because I could paint this, right? It would take me forever. And, you know, it would be really difficult and take literally hours, but it's doable. But at what point, I would never do it, right? I would have never created all these pieces of art in this time frame either. So it's crazy just to think about all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, all other than like, I'm excited to try to use an AI data set, especially one that's like all my art and my dad's art. So it's like it's not stealing other people's shit, which is nice. It's just leveraging the tool, which is dope. Dude, Gage, I just saw your comment about the tarot deck. Dude, your girl's tarot decks are fire. I know I've seen them like from a distance. I gotta check them out again. Is she like kickstartering those, or like what's the process with that? Like, funness on making the tarot decks. Sorry, I sounded like a brain fart. Return though. Tealy, bluey, red, dark browny. Okay, cool. There it is. Boom. Shadow layer. Oh man, that's starting to look cool already. Alright, so move that under here. Is down here. You know. Where's the rock? Alright, so we're gonna mask it outside the rock, unlock that. Now I should be able to, I'm gonna filter Gaussian blur it. We'll do that again. I'm blurring the mask and not the layer. There it is. Okay. We're gonna warp a little. So warping is gonna let me make this look more like it's bending on the rock, with the shape of the rock, right? Let's go to a 3x3 grid, get some more control. So this is different than like the puppet warp I did earlier with her hand. This one's more grid based, and that one was you create nodes. But warping all the same to kind of just manipulate the pixels so they do what you want. What's overlay look like? That looks cool. Alright, and then we'll do that. Alright, and then we're gonna do brushing more around here. Right, so like it kind of just comes in from there. Right, yeah. I think big level, lower, just erasing a little bit on. That's too much. So like it just gets a little lighter towards the end, and it's a little darker and this way, right? Color burn. So it's just a little more of the darkness here. Color burn. Cool. A little more color burn. Micah, what up? Thank you. Yeah. Shadow's looking cool. Appreciate you joining. Micah, forgive me for asking, do we know each other at all, or did you just find me somehow? Feels like a lot of people have been jumping in the stream these days, which is just like humbling and exciting and all the things. I'm just having trouble keeping track, everybody. Have you been out to one of these before? I feel like your name looks familiar. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. That's right. That's right. Oh, the butt laser. Yeah. Okay. I know exactly who you are, Mike. I apologize. Appreciate the reminder. Appreciate you coming back out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make the 24th one. You going? It's like where's that? It's at Arts and Letters or something, right? It's like literally on my kid's 13th birthday, so I'm not coming to that one. If you see me there, tell me I'm a bad dad. Carl, I used to have some respect for you, but then you showed up to this fucking event on your kid's birthday. Now you're just a dick. See, Scott's just trying to blow my spot up here. Appreciate you, Scott. Appreciate you. I do actually remember, Micah. We've talked a couple times. Why is there nothing on the pants layer? What is going on here? So then where are the pants? Oh, there it is. Sometimes like I do oh, okay, that's the problem. Like you can't even see what's going on. That's her elbow there. Oh, right, and the elbow digs into the calf. This pose is nuts. If you guys ever do yoga, it's like really fucking hard. My favorite thing about yoga class is when the instructors are just like, now do this crazy pose, and they have like this real nice voice and everything sounds sweet and pleasant, and like everyone's dying. Like you just sound nice. You're not accepting being mindful of my suffering. It's always fun. Alright, let me cut this out. Oh, okay, I got that like freaking 15%. To erase everything for 35 minutes. Ain't nobody got time for that. Cool. Yeah, it just looks a little weird anyways. Okay. So there's a light coming from that side, this bluish light, right? The blue light. So what's the top right light? Okay, cool. Let's do that color. That looks good. That would like really be on the elbow here, which would help kind of make this look not so confusing. If we get the shape of her elbow right, that would probably be a helpful thing. I don't appreciate how carefree this lady looks. She's judging me. Oh, dude, she is like. I took classes with her at 6 a.m. over this summer, like you know, Tuesday, Thursday, and she's just like high energy, like just lighthearted, high on life all the time, and she's super fun, man. All the good vibes. Wow, that elbow looks terrible. That's what happens when you get in too tight and you don't like fucking zoom out. Okay. That is the most non-elbow looking elbow. You wouldn't know I have done some figure drawing in the past. Okay, this is what happened here. Fucking butchered the elbow. I do need to do some more figure drawing though. It's been a while since I've drawn like actual live humans. I hosted an event in New York. Just United decided they didn't want to get me there, so I wasn't actually able to go participate in my own damn event, which was wildly annoying. Had it at the Society of Illustrators. It was super cool. Had a live model. Open bar. Well, I don't know if the bar was open. We had free drink tickets. But I was sitting in the airport in Norfolk thinking about how cool it would be to, go out and do that. But I set the whole thing up and then got stuck in Norfolk at the airport, which sucked. But the event still went off good, and everyone had a blast. So, might do another one if you guys ever want to scoot up to New York. We'll be doing the thing out there. So, you can catch the train to New York for like $70 out of Norfolk, or Richmond. It's probably a little cheaper out of Richmond. It's pretty cool. All right, it's still like, I don't know. There we go. Let's get this looking. Like, I don't know why I was keep trying to make this fucking 90-degree curve on this elbow. Nobody's elbow is 90 degrees like that. There, that looks a little less stupid. Yo, United, bro, it was a nightmare. It was right after like the like hack on their system or whatever, and all the airlines were down. It was so bad. I went in at 4 a.m. for a 6 a.m. flight, and I never got my boarding pass because their app thing wasn't working for anybody. And I was like, oh, well, you got to go to the kiosk. The kiosk line was literally fucking over 2 hours. Like, I finally got to the kiosk, and it was like, this is not a boarding pass. Like, talk to your agent. And they just gave me a refund. I should have like really been like, you guys fucked me and blah, blah, blah. I just didn't want to deal with all the bullshit. I just took my fucking refund, spent $45 on an Uber and drove home. It was quite annoying. All right, got that piece dialed in there. Okay. Shadows on Genelle. Put those shadows on here. Now they look like shit. Let me sort that out. Hey Gage, where can we do the where can we see your girlfriend's tarot cards if you're still here? Yeah man, I caught the train on Wednesday to New York for 65. Yeah dude, fucking amazing. Like it takes 9 hours, but like you can just sit on a train and do whatever you want. Sometimes the internet works. It's pretty cool. It's probably not quite 9 hours, but maybe it is. I don't remember. I took it up there when I did my first art show in New York. And it was cool. What layer is this? This is the problem when I get too many layers going. Alright, let's see. 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 Let's look better. Shadows. I think I can get away with a little shadow in there. Just to sort of separate everything out a little bit. Yeah, cool, cool. That's starting to make sense. Yogini Coach G, what up? What up? You just read all the comments like you're being judged. Yeah, so that's Coach Genelle right there. Yogini Coach G. Welcome. Yeah, I love this shit, as you know. I had to lose the spider web though, like it just, the vibe wasn't it. Like it wasn't, I couldn't make it work. It was too crazy. But this is, you know, starting to feel a little more cohesive. It's so funny, like, when I'm doing these for people, I'll be like halfway through, like, oh, it looks great already. And it's like, no, never. Could not ever fit. It's not even close. So I've got like a little green light and a little blue light coming in. I think I need to take these streaks off the blue light, like. Although I don't think it's a bad idea to have like a big blue, like, yeah, like that. Like it's radiating in, you know? You could do that with this greeny color over here. Maybe hide in a tree. I just like this big rock, actually. It's working for me. Wrong button. Do you know you coach, you instructing tomorrow? Whatever the hell it is. One of those things. You out there yogaing up, doing the yoga thing? I think I'm gonna try to hit like the 6 o'clock tomorrow, or maybe the 4. I don't know. If I get my shit done, I'll come through the 4. Oh, right, yeah, you're doing the early stuff. John Ross, what up? John, how come every time you come to stream, it's your birthday? I'm sort of confused. Fully ported. Hey, man, what up? Welcome to the show from Boston. What's, I don't know your handle. Who is that fully ported? If you don't mind doxing yourself on the crazy live stream here. Love to. Andy, welcome. I just got a whole cluster bomb of messages. We went to dinner. Okay. The worst testing. Hey, okay, Graham. Hey, all. We love you. don't know what's going on. Why that just all popped in. Who knows? Got 55 viewers tonight. Hope everyone's enjoying the art. And that I'm not too boring over here, just jabbering my mouth about crazy shit. Dude, I had this weird experience sort of walking around Boston, and like there's like these little things off to the side that are I don't know, it's like they're like little shanty towns like off to the side of pass. I'm like walking in front of like fucking Harvard, right? And it's like right over here next to the railroad tracks, just a bunch of homeless people. Like over here there's like kids running around on like $400 electric scooters in between their class at, you know, their school that cost $100,000 a semester, and like this guy over here lives in a tent. It was just weird. Like, I'm not saying anything right or wrong about any of it. It was just a weird experience seeing that, and just like, feels just, I don't know. Didn't feel right, but not, you know, I don't know what to say about that. It was weird. That's all I can say. This color up here, I like the implication of it, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, look, and capitalism has some great things, but like it has some like what the fuck things too. And yeah, sometimes it's difficult to see. Like I want to be able to help people more than I can, you know. But I do what I can. I volunteer in a lot of places and give away a lot of time, and I'm always feeding homeless people and talking to them, and just it's fucked up, man. Like every time I see a homeless person, like especially when people are like, "Oh yeah, don't give them money, they're just gonna buy drugs." I was like, okay, like I don't give a fuck. like I've never been so desperate for anything in my life that I would stand on the side of the road and ask for money. So like, you know. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm ever in that place, I don't need anybody questioning what I'm doing with myself. Like, I think a lot of that stuff's probably just like, I just think about like the systems we have and like how lucky we are to have family and friends that give a fuck about us, because we could easily, like, I could have fallen right on my face many times if it wasn't for my family, for my friends and the people that love me. Like, if I had nobody, maybe I would be homeless, you know, like. It's just crazy to even think about. It just happens to some people, and that's just like a little bit of luck, a little bit of, I mean, it's a lot of things, a lot of variables, but I don't know. I don't know why I think about these things. So this is the light coming off her toe. It's got to be extra crazy and bright. I feel the same. It's so insane to beg for money. How can you judge someone for that when they're going, what they're going to do with the money? Yeah, dude, it's like the idea of it's crazy. I will say, like, when I was in New York, though, like, I mean, like, the first person I saw on the side of the street with like no legs and like, you know, with all like, and I quickly realized, like, if I operated with that same mentality I do back in my own like neighborhood at home, like, I would have no money very quickly. Like, so there, like, the balancing act was, you know, something I was trying to sort out there too, because it was a lot of like just crazy shit in New York. Like New York's fucking crazy. It is a zoo of human beings. I can only take it in very small doses, you know, 2-3 days at a time max. Yeah, I think there is that, Scott, where people just feel like, you know, they're only gonna help in this certain way. Like it's so crazy to put stipulations on help, right? Like, yeah, it doesn't, dude. Oh my god, I made a video on this. If you scroll back to my YouTube, like 2 years ago, I was like doing this project. I was in fucking full freak out mode, right? The client was being fucking special, and it was due over the weekend, and they were at some trade show, and like everything just got crazy. And it was one of the bigger projects we'd worked on at the time, and I was like losing my mind. We've been working like, I don't know, like 30 hours straight. I slept at the office. It was a Saturday night. We've been working on Friday. We had to work till Sunday, through Sunday, and we were just like on this thing, doing our absolute best to get it done. And I'm losing my mind, so I just go for a walk to the store, because I don't actually do a lot of the work at the business, right? Like I just manage it and run it, right? Like, so the guys are in the office, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna go get everybody some drinks and some pizza and like whatever. So I'm walking downtown, and I go over to this 7-Eleven, and so I walk into the 7-Eleven. I see this guy sitting in the corner, right in front of the door, like homeless guy, but like there was something different about him. Like he just like had this fucking smile on his face. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? Why is he so happy? Homeless as shit, like shoes falling apart, like looks a little, you know, disheveled and unkempt, obviously, like, and I was like, hey man, I was walking, he's like, hey man, can I get a drink, man? I was like, dude, yeah, happy to get you a drink. I was like, you know what, I'm going in here and grab a bunch of beers for my team, like I'm happy to buy you, like, what do you like to drink? He's like, yeah, I just want a Gatorade. I was like, okay, you know what, yeah, I can respect that. I love it. He's like, yeah, I don't even drink. And I was like, okay. So then I gave him this drink, and I walked out. You know, I bought him a Gatorade, I bought my team a bunch of beers and like whatever, so we can just, our little stress relief for our little rough time we're having. This guy's fucking homeless, and we're having a rough time, you know, like at my nice office with my nice shit on a big ass project where we're making a bunch of money. And it was like really calibrating for me to just go through this experience. So as I came back out, I handed him the drink, and like just the level of gratitude and positivity radiating from this man who has fucking nothing. And I was just like losing my shit, like internally, almost like having a panic attack because of how much stress was going on with this project. And I was just like, so I stopped like halfway down the sidewalk as I was walking back to my office. And I walked back over to this guy. I was like, man, like, what's your story? Like, what's going on? Like, you're so fucking happy. Like, like I just needed that. I needed to run into somebody like you today, right now. And he's like, man, I'm just happy to be alive. He's like, I got me a job interview next week, and hopefully I'll get that job, and blah, blah, blah. And like, it just, like, everything about this guy, like, this guy could had every excuse to be a victim and be upset about his life. And, you know, he talked a little bit about that, but at the end of the day, he's just happy to be fucking alive and, like, living in, you know, and being able to have that fucking Gatorade and just sit around and, like, not, you know, have some hope that he could get a job and blah, blah, blah. So I looked at his shoes, and I was like, man, these shoes are trash. I was like, this guy's going to look terrible at his job interview. So I said, hey, look, man, I was talking to him. He seemed really nice, right? Like, he was not a threat. And I was like, dude, do you want some shoes? Like, I have an extra pair of shoes in my trunk right now that have been in there for fucking months. And I just will never wear them. They're not my style. I only wear Vibram 5-finger, like, toe shoes. And so I walk them, like, 2 blocks the opposite direction away from my office to my car. And, like, I give him these shoes, and I give him these sunglasses. I was like, man, you need some sunglasses? Like, yeah, man. So I just, like, started going through my car and, like, finding all this shit that, like, I had 2 or 3 of or, like, would never use, and gave it to him. It was, like, the most rewarding, like, beautiful feeling. Like, this guy was so thankful, and he was just, like, so kind. It's made my whole fucking day, like, shifted my whole mind. So, like, this guy's happy as fuck, and he has nothing. And I was over here stressed out and upset and, like, losing my mind over, like, you know, working on a project where I was going to make, like, 20 grand over a week. It was just crazy. But the stress level, it was just, I just let it all get to me. And I needed that that calibration. It was like just the universe giving me what I needed, you know? You know, it does that sometimes. It's a beautiful thing out there. So that was a fun story. But I made like a proper like video about it. I have to find it. It's somewhere on my YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. I like that. I moved that light to the forward part of the thigh there. Yeah, it's definitely like the universe will put that shit in front of you, or God, or whatever nouns and details you're into. Let's see. I'm gonna find it for you guys just because it's in my YouTube channel. It was really just an amazing experience. Super blessed to have it. Let's see. Find it. I needed a break from my eyeballs. Anyway, so videos. It's way back. Okay, it's has 18 views. Yeah, this is awesome.
Serious stuff.
I was having too much fun in COVID. Y'all gotta watch this shit. Here, put this on your list of shit to watch. There we go. Yeah. But I opened it with a Game of Thrones. The ref. I'm pretty sure that one's been demonetized. I don't give a fuck. So I used to just make content videos, just about anything that was on my mind before I started really doing art again. Just kind of got me back in the space of creating and being in front of a camera. So if you go on the back of my YouTube to like the older stuff, yeah, dude, I had fun. Like I was just making content for content's sake, just any kind of stuff that came to mind. And I really had a lot of fun with it. And it, like I said, it just got me in the space of doing this more, which just feels good. So it's all part of the journey. It's kind of cool to like watch it all evolve now, you know. But it's like, fuck, how many years? Scott's brother just got in at 5 years, so I'm almost there. 3. Just need the algorithm to pump one of my videos so I can get like a big jump. It'll happen. But in the meantime, I appreciate all of you that come out here every week and just share the love and shoot the shit. It's really hard to talk to myself for 2-3 hours, so. Why this is like coming out pink and shit over here. That's part of why I do the art the way I do it, because like the happy little crazy accidents, like this pink highlight on this edge here would look stupid if it wasn't this crazy style where there's already a bajillion crazy colors going on, so like it doesn't really matter kind of thing. Yeah, you gotta stretch the muscles. Just keep it moving. Keep working on stuff. I lost a lot for a while, but I've just been getting it back. And you know, I'm fortunate to have a crazy talented creative team that works and that runs the creative part of Epic Made. So for a long time, I mean, I haven't done this in a while, but every time I do a piece, I would just bounce it off them in the morning, and they'd be like, "Oh, do this, do that," and it just helped me kind of get back in the groove. So I'm grooving. Won't forget you again, Micah. I apologize about that. Maybe Scott will call me out again next time. I love it. What are you doing, crazy man? Did you take a bath, a shower, or whatever? Okay. You can't be the smelly kid at school. You gotta watch Big Daddy. We'll teach you, you know? We've been making him watch classic movies. I made him watch Team America World Police the other day. My wife and I were laughing our face off the whole time. And we hadn't seen it in years. And my kid's just like, it's really concerning to me that you guys like this movie so much. Yeah, the highlights and all that shit really make it pop. Yeah, it's coming out good. I still think the hair looks pretty bad, but I'll sort that out. Here, let's see what the AI thinks. Fix the fucking hair for me. Let's see. Make her hair look better with the green highlights. It's not gonna work, but I like to pretend like it's gonna work. There we go, Genelle. You want some crazy green hair? No, looks like shit. Also, there's like, I made like a whole weird ridge here. I'm not sure why I just did spend a bunch of time doing that, because it looks stupid now. The background, so I mean, I used like if you go back and watch any of my old shows, you can watch my process because I just started messing with like AI backgrounds just for this expeditiousness. But sometimes I use stock images, sometimes I use my own photography, depending on, I like to use my own photography first and foremost. Sometimes just doesn't work out. So yeah, it's a combination of everything. Sometimes I'll draw more stuff. A lot of photo bashing though, for sure, from stock images and my own images. Like the and if I was doing this like for like some high-end commercial work or something where I knew that like this was gonna be a little more like I'm gonna be, you know, selling them or whatever, but like, I don't, you know, if I was gonna sell them to a client, that would be different, and I wouldn't use any of that at all. And also, like, I don't do client work for Epic Made anyways. But let's see, like I'll show you one I did. I don't know if I showed you this Arborgos, no, the tree clops, which is the Arborgos as well. So like I sketched this out on my phone, and then I dropped that into a photo, right? And I did some content aware stuff. So this is like pre-AI. This is like 2020. I started this in 2020. I actually finished it this year though. But then so like this stuff right here is like all me photo bashing textures. So like pictures of antlers, pictures of leaves, like a cat's eyeball, and then like all these little pieces of bark that I just start smashing together and warping. So I do a lot of that. You can see where I get in like more bark, more warping. Change the face up, and then I started like shaping out these, and then I looked at the aloe in my house and I started making it look like aloe branches, right? Like pieces of aloe. I don't know. So these were all stock images, right? And then actually no, these were images I took at the Great Dismal Swamp. And then I changed that out and just sketched out this background because it didn't feel right to me. And then I dropped in, I used a reference image and like manipulated this shit out of a picture of a tent. And then I took some photographs of some trees on a walk and started smashing those in. And then the angle was crazy and it wasn't working for me. So then I did that, and then I photo bashed in some more textures and a picture of some girl that was a stock image. And I just kept playing with it and adding lighting and adding in trees. So like all these little trees and stuff were things that I took photographs of myself. So then that is the final, which I finally finished in June. I still haven't shared this like on my page, not even on my website or nothing. So it should be on my website. I don't know why it's not. Put that out there soon, one of these days. Yeah, so let me see if I have an example one where I drew the background like real extensively. Did I ever show you guys this one? This is my tribute to COVID, where I took two pictures of me on the same couch on a tripod in the garage. Actually, John took these for me. He works for us. He does business development. So then I stitched them together, right? And then I started like playing with my hair and like, how do I make the COVID version of me look absolutely ridiculous? Then I made this little wall in the back. I had my like 2020 business plan on the left over here. I was getting ready to dominate. You know, we got January 2020 down here. Got my fresh toe shoes. I was ready to kick ass, you know. It's about to do convention circuit. Literally was going to really hit the convention circuit for the first time hard. Which 4 years later now, that's how I'm really making progress with the business. So it would have worked. It just, you know, delayed me 4 years. Fucking bullshit. Anyways, so I just kept playing with it over here. Like, how do I make myself look more and more ridiculous? I didn't have any gray yet back then. So, yeah, I have my 2020 bingo up here. Have my, you know, dead rat and chips. Just wanted to make it look crazy. Like, I've been over here drinking. I was drinking pretty hard, smoking my weed. I didn't start smoking cigarettes, but I thought the idea of it was funny. Like, I just no longer gave a fuck. You know, I have my last fuck here. It's on fire. You know, my bonsai tree was dead. I just spent hours just laughing and just making this art and being absolutely fucking ridiculous with it. Made like a 2020 middle finger thing. I voted. Oh man, everything I could do to just add little crazy shit in. You know, it was fun. So I figured I'd show that off. Yeah, I should. I should. I just recorded it, so maybe I'll just cut that out and make it into a TikTok. Why the hell not? All right, Gage. Good seeing you, brother. Thanks for jumping in. I think I need to make this green over here more prominent. Sort of hate what's going on. I'm trying to figure out the best way to, like, I just don't want it to look too like annoying. Like, it looks awesome over there, right? So how do we do that and then walk it back a little? Excuse me. Maybe that works. It's hard to say. I should make that into a TikTok though, Mike. I'll do it. I'll do it just for you. I like the idea. I just don't know if it's the right color. That might be the issue I'm having too. Like, yellow was not it. Although it's not the worst. That's not enough contrast. Ooh. Like it's more blue and the other side's more green. I think purple was one of my first ideas. That actually kind of looks good. Although pink is pretty cool. Deep blue? You like the deep blue? Yeah. Okay. I can get with the deep blue. Like almost like an indigo, purple, somewhere in that space. I hate the delay here, it's so annoying. Especially when doing shit like this. Alright, I'm gonna sit here for a second. Genelle, is this the deep blue you were thinking? Oh, it's definitely purple. I don't know why. I stopped there. I'm looking at my other monitor. I don't know why I did that. Apologies. Let's do deep blue. That would be like more down here. Super saturated. We're gonna colorize. Get into this blue. That's a deep blue. I just don't know if it's giving enough contrast, on, especially like on your skin and the neck area. I did like it kind of moonlight. Let's see. It's so crazy. It looks entirely different on this monitor. I think this can work. Looks so bad on your teeth though. Don't mind these horrendous teeth stains. Maybe that's not the look. With that shine color, like I guess the light reflected. Not following. Yeah, it's too dark, this color, for it to be believable as a light. Like it needs to be brighter. I like how that looks, then it's just not enough contrast. Maybe if I made this more blue. I'm just exploring here. Oh, you're good. You're good, Genelle. Don't stress at all. We're just experimenting. It sounded good. And then when I got it on there, I was like, yeah, it's hard to differentiate what I need it to do. So yeah, no apologies necessary. Don't you worry. I'd rather have your input than not. So green and blue. No. All right. I'll play with this one some more. Wrong layer. Left side. Whatever color this light is. I think the pink's gonna make it really do what I want it to do. Like, yeah, more in the pink purpley. I think I'm just getting burnt out. It's getting there though. We made some progress. It's looking cool as shit. And when I find myself just spinning around on like one part, it usually means it's time for me to go to bed. So that actually feels a little more balanced. And then I can probably get this side just so it's not quite so dominant. Let's do like, just knock it back a little bit, especially here. Okay. It's got the little pink light going on with the blue light on the other side. I feel like that they balance each other nice. What do you think, Genelle? Is this looking cool? Do you hate it? Do you love it? I hope I didn't take it in the wrong direction for you. I got the toe light going from that. Yeah, it's looking cool. It's looking cool! Then we need explosive star things. Yeah, sweet. Love that you're digging it. We could put some like cool looking thing right here on the side of this rock if we wanted. It's too bright. Appreciate you. I'm almost thinking we don't need these pants colorization on there. Although we could go full funky mode. I feel like you get lost there. Like you lose the legs if I... Let's do this. And then we can do... I'm just totally experimenting now. The legs really get lost there, but... I don't know, it's still really cool though. It's coming together. Like the pink and the blue, I feel like that's balancing nicely. With a little toe spark going on. Let's see the pants. You can see the lighting better without the color on the pants. What if it's just like more subdued? That doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. Alright, your teeth are not working. Can't be having the teeth look like that. Got some lipstick on your teeth. No big deal. You know, there's like few things that look so bad than just like a shitload of lipstick on someone's teeth. Like, good times. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you, Micah. Scott, you were on the stream like a while back, like a few months back, right? Didn't you like try to buy something on the shop and it didn't go through or something? Was that you, or am I mixing up people? Apologize if I'm mixing up you with somebody else. Who's pinging me? Going for now. See what happens. I love it how like my hotkeys just don't work sometimes for no fucking reason. Like right now. You know, it helps when you hit the right hotkey though. So I just keep bashing the wrong key over and over again, wondering why it doesn't work. I think that's what the definition of insanity is, right? You know, you just keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. There we go, that looks better. I think, yeah. Let's probably get a little pink there. Having a lot of fun with this one, Genelle. You've reinvigorated my creativity. I was feeling a little stale with it. Not too bad. Just like it was starting to be too similar over and over again. Still like them all though. They're all pretty awesome. Excited for them all to go up in the studio. I'm gonna like take a bunch of pictures with my artwork on the wall. It'll be cool. feel like this isn't far off at this point. Yeah, no worries, Scott. I might be confusing you with somebody else that was used to come to the stream a couple months back. They were here for like a bunch of streams in a row, and then haven't seen him in a minute. So. This is working for me. Let's go. I didn't even have this like nearly on the right spot. I couldn't tell because it was so similar color to the background. Making that art. This looks cool as shit. I love it. Alright, so let's do this. Alright. Cool. So I'm gonna just open up another document real fast and just render some more stars out because I love that. So we'll do James Webb Space Telescope image of stars and nebulas, inspired by Creative Commons images from space satellites. Look at that. Bam. Shit looks cool. First try. I do want to see the other options though. One of these has them. Ooh. Ooh. It's a lot of fucking stars. Cool. Let's copy that. Let's go over here. And let's do... So I'm going to move that here. Then I'm going to fill in the other part here with fill in. We're going to just tell it to fill in. See what it does. Hopefully it's just going to extend the background there. That's the plan. I'm going to throw these... I'm gonna like manipulate this thing so the stars look good. Yeah, I like that one. Alright, so merge them together. Turn that off. I'm gonna do file, save as copy, JPEG, flying lizard Genelle, numero, nueva. I don't know. I haven't been doing my Spanish in a long time. Let's copy the layer style. Copy the layer style. There you go. Paste layer style. Boom. And then we're gonna do overlay or I think linear light. No, vivid light, hard light, soft light. Overlay is cool. Alright, I'm gonna play with the blending modes more though, so like I just really want the stars. So that looks pretty cool. So let's just move this around. Cool. So we got the stars. Okay, so we're gonna copy the layer style, and then we're gonna clear the layer style. I like those stars a lot, so let's do this, invert, and just extend the background, extend image. So it's gonna like use that stuff and drop more data in based on analyzing what's on the screen there. That should give me another like better base of stars. I'm gonna rotate it and then kind of bend the whole canvas a bit and see if I can make that make sense. And we're gonna be really close after this. Nailed it. Way to go. Yeah, I'll take that. Working with these AI tools. Okay, okay. Little sparkles on the toes. Oh, dude, this is just fun. Alright, I hate that it doesn't go over top. Okay, what if we did screen? Yeah, screen's too much. It's gotta be an overlay. And I think we still have like too much random shit, especially on Genelle's face. We don't want that. Alright, so then I'll create a mask layer, and then I'll knock this out here. Theoretically. We're gonna do a little filter, Gaussian blur. Wow, maybe not that much blur. Filter, blur. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do noise. I'm gonna do reduce noise like crazy. That usually has a cool effect. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, and then I'm gonna do a duplication of that layer so I can have some big ones, right? Just in the foreground. Add a little depth to the crazy lights and shit. Cool. And then we'll blur these even more because they're like further in the foreground. Some of these are just too obtuse, so I'll just knock them out. Yeah, that looks cool. I'll do another bit down here. Maybe too much. Let's see. Doing reduced noise on it, see what that does. Just trying to make them a little less in your face. Subdue them a bit. Yeah. to be blue. Oh, that's kind of cool. We got blue ones and teal ones, or blue ones and pink ones. Alright, I don't know. I think we're there pretty close. I'm gonna save it and sit on it. I feel like I could sign it though. Let me go ahead and put the little signature in there. Because it's close. It's really close. Unless I'm woefully failing and yeah, somebody let me know. I feel like it's looking good. I'll definitely make a few tweaks, you know, come tomorrow. But what I end up doing is I leave it up on my monitor here while I'm in meetings all day. So, like, you know, I just keep taking it in and going, I could do this, or maybe that, or this would be cool, or whatever, you know. So let's change the color overlay. Maybe this nice teal looking color. Something like that. Yeah. That works. Old Colorful Carl logo. Out here, Colorful Carlin. I can't believe no one had Colorful Carl. Like, I didn't get that till like 2020. No one had used it on the internet anywhere since like I got Colorful Carl everything, which is just like it was meant to be. It's my jam. But it's just crazy to me. Very alliterative name, I guess. Carl Cleanthus the Third. All right, and 9/18. There it is. All right, I'm gonna mess with it some more tomorrow, but I think we're really close. It's got to be 90% of the way there, you know. Got up to 61 viewers. Let's go. All right, man, I love this. This is fucking cool. Save as copy, JPEG. I'm gonna do Genelle Flying Lizard. Genelle killed it with the pose, obviously. That's like huge. What do you think, Genelle? Is this it? I can make maybe some tweaks, but I don't know. I like the speckles and crazy shit, and looks crazy. Well, I'm pleased with it though. Let's go. Like I said, I'll probably get in there and like massage out little things, you know, like that's too bright there. I don't know what the fuck that is. But it's probably one of these little dots. Looks like you're about to eat this one. This is cool. I'm super jazzed on it. Might be my favorite. Let's go. Got you on the rock. Put you on a rock in the forest. Seems to be thematic with a lot of the pieces, but it's cool. So let's do this. Before, after. Before, after. That's pretty fun. There we go. Anyways, good times. We'll do it again next week. Same bat time, bat cave. I don't know what the saying is. I'm not that cool anymore. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Next week we'll do the same time, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here. ColorfulCarl.com, ColorfulCarl Art on YouTube, and ColorfulCarl everywhere else. If anyone comes across the guy who owns ColorfulCarl on YouTube, who's parked that handle like 12 years ago and made like 3 videos and then got off of YouTube, I've been trying to get a hold of this person because I would love to acquire that channel name. But it's all good. So anyhow, I love how this like thing turns into like, it's crazy. It goes from like trees to like nebulas and like my dad's paintings and like all wound into it. It's fucking cool. So I did it, friends. I pulled off another one. I don't know how I did it, but here we are. We got there. All right, I'll be here next week. Go to ColorfulCarl.com. Look at some of my prints. Check out my podcast. Share some love. Drop me a comment, whatever you want. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.